Yeah. Game is begin where left off. I think Zakti might be joining us because she retweeted the post, so...
Oh my god, I hope so. I miss her.
Yeah.
She hasn't joined in forever.
Yeah. Couldn't help though with the time zones and everything.
Yeah. Fucking time zones. Her!
Stinky.
So stinky.
Alright. Oh, without any further delay. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. Force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean that this knife is what caused the fatal injury? No fucking shit. Makoto, this knife that was literally inside the stomach of the dead body killed the person who was dead? Oh no.
Unheard of.
Unheard of. Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Maybe it's the fucking knife you had in your drawer that you lost, you idiot. What is this? That's it.
Oh hey, it's this again.
Yeah. It's the knife that the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Adjust my mic slightly.
Oh hey, again.
Again. This is when the budget was getting low for the game. Whoever this person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... Oh my god, this is the third time. When they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then if this really is Kyoko. I mean, Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Zoct, hey! Oh, I'm so glad you can make it.
Yay, Zoct! We've missed you here. Oh god, are you okay, Stina?
Oh, is she dying?
Oh god, drink water. Drink water.
I'm really glad you can make it. Miss you. We definitely miss you.
Yeah.
I think Taylor's girlfriend's just casually dying. It's no big deal.
Oh yeah, she does that every now and then, you know. She just dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
You? Who?
She's like me. I also casually die myself. It's okay.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, so let's go and check the body. So, I self-waterboard every now and then, so I get it. I get that. I've done that a couple times myself accidentally.
Oh my god, I've done that many times, and I'm just like, man, I should stop trying to drink water while I'm laying down.
If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not.
I wonder, is it?
Stop that.
Never seen her hands before, so...
Stop that. The gloves stay on. Huh? There's something weird about this body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity.
Stupid job.
I miss so much. Oh yeah.
Grr.
I get that. Work can get in the way of a lot of fun stuff, unfortunately. At least you're making some money, though, yeah?
And there's always the VODs. They're still up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they stay up for about 2 months, give or take. So, if you ever want to like, go back and watch them, they stay up for quite a while. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but Looks like a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on right hand has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Or half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it.
Sayori? Did you mean Sayaka?
I got some bread, so who killed Sayaka? That was oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah, it was Leon.
It was Leon.
Yeah, Leon, the baseball guy, was the one that killed him.
Ultimate baseball star. God,
Yeah.
there's a fucking asshole fly that keeps like flying in my face. God.
Something strange about that, right? Yeah, it was there's a lot that's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been about 1, 2, 3, 5 deaths that of like by murder since then. There was the 2 during the one trial, and there's been 1 for every other trial since then. So
Yep.
so 5 in total. Because so far there's been in order was Chihiro, then Taka and
Hifumi, and then Sakura,
yeah.
and now either someone named Mukuro Ikusaba or it's Kyoko.
Yeah, hopefully not Kyoko.
Well, it could be.
Yeah. Yeah, Chihiro was killed in a very unfortunate circumstance by Mondo.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just kind of sad. It wasn't like he had wanted to kill poor Chihiro, but I just unfortunately ended up that way. Sad days. But at least my favorite girl is still alive, so hopefully it stays that way. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. We found the blackened, everybody. Also, the top half of the body is wet. It's wet.
Which is pretty tight.
That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. Oh, that would be Aoi Asahina, the swimmer girl. She's definitely my favorite of the bunch. There isn't, right? Sport body analysis. Okay. I don't think there's anything else here. Oh. Oh, I just didn't click the center. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Okay, now I can exit. Alright. Basically the knife. Let's see what the hell this is. Looks like fragments from something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. A bear. Was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments to dead bodies, but yeah, it does look familiar, but I'm not sure from what exactly. Yeah, she's cutie.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry. I kind of didn't. Alright, be looking. It's cold in my bedroom. Alrighty. Well, I hope you enjoy the stream. And thank you for
enjoy.
Yeah, and thank you for stopping by, Zocted. As always, I hell appreciate it.
So who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? And Toko got yeeted?
Yeah, across the entire... If I remember right, It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yakuza said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay. Thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked.
Oh, I think that's the correct word for lurk. Like
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, watching without like chatting at all. That's
You're lurking.
yeah, you're lurking. It was like Taylor whenever Kyoko's in the shower. What?
Yeah. And then I join.
What was that 129?
You know it.
Alright. Sometimes the text thing takes a second for it to let me do it. I'll edit it in a sec. Oh, there we go. Never mind. There we go.
Oh, okay. I was about to put it in the chat. Alright.
Thanks. Alright. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Alright, before explosion has been added to the truth bullet section. Alright, let's talk to Fuckface and Hero. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you mean? What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Well, why are you asking about that now, and what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going to around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. Album?
What? Album?
And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body there.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Oh, and maybe I did. I tend to mess up a lot while reading. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. The only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it?
No, it's good.
Not having an alibi is it's good to be unique. It's 11 o'clock right now. It's 11 o'clock exactly. Okay. Better than when I read doing like... Oh yeah. Yeah, I've done that a couple times myself.
now that Zocta's here, do you want to explain the 6 o'clock exactly thing?
Oh yeah, so this was what, like 6 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it was 5 years ago. I visited Taylor because we both live in different parts of the country. So I went to go visit her and spent a week, just hanging out, eating an insane amount of food, and like we got hella drunk one night, and like I was just like, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Or I don't even think it was 6 o'clock in the morning.
I don't think it was.
And I was just like very drunkenly saying, "It's 6 o'clock exactly," and I just kept saying that for some reason. Like it just like for like the next few hours, I was just saying, "It's 6 o'clock exactly."
Hey Taylor.
Hey.
It's 6 o'clock exactly.
I was just like, I somehow remember that. I don't remember anything else about that night except for 6 o'clock exactly. Yeah. It was just it was a fun week of there was a lot of drinking that week, I'll say that much. Yeah, but it was a fun time for sure.
Yep.
Until it wasn't even 6 o'clock anymore as well. Yeah. Yeah, I just kept like for hours just going, "Hey Taylor,
It's 6 o'clock
it's 6 o'clock exactly."
It's 6 o'clock exactly.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna go visit her again some point in the near future, hopefully.
Hopefully.
As long as the economy doesn't collapse, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and oh well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. Oh, sorry, Zoct. I didn't even thinking about that. Sorry. When the body was found, huh? Should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. When it comes announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock, exactly as usual, and I headed to the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to go get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Okay, saw that in the last stream.
Yeah. Like, just happened, basically.
Yeah,
Whatever.
you ain't no wussy. That's right. Had to have been right around 9 o'clock. Exactly. Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found, has been added to the blood section. Okay. I think I should check a bunch of other stuff too. Or there were some chickens in the chicken coop.
There were 5 exactly.
I count 4 chickens. 4 exactly.
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Ugh. That's so weird. Wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. Oh yeah, it's grown immensely. We've had streams where, like, in a single stream, I think a record's 20 in a single stream.
Was it 20?
I think so, 18 or 20, like in that ballpark.
Something like that.
Yeah, but like it's just, yeah, it's fun times. There's some moments I need to go back and clip. For sure.
I can't. I can't help it.
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Chicken Coop Chicken says when added to the bullet section. Just be sure I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? Should probably look into that. Could be related to the case. Come on, Taylor. There's some fucking thirst. The ultimate Kyoko simp.
That's me.
Football guy drum meme. Sounds familiar.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I have seen it. Yeah.
I probably did.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we know better. You totally are.
Yeah. That's why we love you.
Yeah.
Hey. Hi, Zoct.
Hi, Zoct.
Panel that controls the sprinklers. We set to turn at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, then it should have gotten it wet. Don't get cheeky with me, you wankers. Which I mean, the murder must have taken place. So definitely between 7:30 and 9. So it leaves you
7:30 and 9 o'clock exactly.
Yep. I think that's everything.
Ye old British dialect.
Fragment sling on the ground of the body. Okay, already got that.
In other words, that's right.
Alright. Am I missing something? I think I checked everything. I guess I'll just talk to everyone again and see if there's like a... Okay, so that's the same thing we already...
Okay.
Is there a way to lose in this game? I haven't seen how the trials, but... Yeah, so you can actually, like, you can... I mean, I haven't lost yet, thankfully, but, like, you can actually, like, run out of health in the trial, and that'll like, be a game over, or accuse the wrong person in the trial, and that's also a game over. I haven't seen that yet, and hopefully I never do, but...
There's a bad end. And I hope you get it.
Why do you hope I get it?
Because it's worth seeing. It's messed up, but it's kind of funny.
It's giving me mixed emotions right now.
And it takes you right back to the decision. So
Okay.
it's like,
So-
it's not like you're fucked or anything. It's just,
So
you see
for
the bad
entertainment,
end and then,
entertainment value, I should pick the wrong one first then.
yeah. I mean, do you want me to be honest when it comes?
Well, what I'll do is I'll announce who I think if it's like a final trial or whatever it is. I don't know, what the decision is exactly, but what I'll say is I think it's this, and then you can either just, yeah, we'll figure it out then.
Yeah, okay.
Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Yeah. Let's see. Don't see anything else in here. Don't think I've seen everything. Maybe I missed something. Well, no, it wouldn't let me leave the body until I saw everything. Oh wait, there's something over here. It's just the camera. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are always following your every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Why don't we just check the cameras? We have access to the surveillance room now. Unless, did Monokuma take that back from us?
I don't think so.
Okay, so why not just go to the check the tapes? Who knows? These are just a bunch of kids. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Talk to everyone. I've investigated everything. Guess I'll check the knife again. Reason they got stabbed, does that have to do with me somehow? I don't know. I don't remember a thing. No, it can't be. There's no way. Check the body again. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe I'll find a bit. Sure, it's cute. I mean, I already did that, and it's giving me the prompt to exit. So no. What am I missing?
What? Okay.
I'll check the chicken coop again. 4 chickens now.
What the heck?
Maybe I missed something at a tool shed.
Maybe.
Yeah, because I mean I didn't click around on that much, but yeah, I'll just click on everything and see if something fire pots in the case. A lot more here. I don't think there's anything with mystery corpse. Still isn't enough to the case. And I really hope there aren't any clues hidden in the fertilizer. Nope, nothing here. Huh. Because I've talked to everyone twice now. I've checked the body, I've checked the debris. I need to check this again. Control panel, 730. I am very confused.
I feel like this confused the hell out of me too when I played.
Possibly,
What the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah. Is there just something else in here that I'm not seeing?
God, I don't remember.
Because I've clicked on everything.
Yeah.
I'll just try clicking on everything again. If I haven't already double checked.
Have you talk to everybody again? Have you?
I'll try that.
I don't know.
Alright. Talk to him already.
In other words,
Alright. Talk to him already. Okay. I talked to her. And I already talked to Toko again, but I'll just check one more time just in case. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Nope. Doesn't make a lick of sense.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, maybe the screen. That's the only thing I haven't clicked on. This is one of the monitors my income appears on. Seems pretty useless. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Wait, why do I get the impression they're guessing who the dead body is? Yeah, because everyone thinks it's Kyoko because that's the only person left alive, and we haven't seen her since we discovered the dead body. So, click on this again. Look on the flower, huh? Is the truth is relief? I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. What in the world?
What? Okay.
You know, I didn't double check the parts of the body, so I'll just do that.
Yeah, sure. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, so like, cause the body we found got like there was an explosive attached to it, so there was an explosion. So before we were able to, cause it also had a mask on, so before we were able to identify who it was, the bomb went off and exploded, charring the corpse, yeeting Toko halfway across the room, and so we don't actually know who it is, aside from like the little clues we have here and there. And you don't have to apologize for needing an explanation. No
Yeah, you're
worries.
fine. I mean, you haven't been around, unfortunately.
Alright. already saw that too.
Christina, do I need to come beat on your back?
Oh, if you want to go do that while I try and figure this out.
I'm coming.
Okay. And no worries. Yeah, always happy to grab some information. Oh, she's fine. She probably just got something caught in her throat or something. You can hear her get her back being beat on right now. Okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to figure this out. I'm cheating right now. I'm looking up a walkthrough because I just...
Okay, back.
Alright, welcome back. I decided looking up a spoiler-free walkthrough.
Oh.
Just because, like, I can't figure it out. Alright, talks, Alley, hero, examine red control box.
Oh.
I already did that, I'll do it again, just shame on me for being stinky. What we got? Murder. Means a murder must have taken place. Okay, so I did that. Okay, so... Alright, let's see here. Alright, dead body, tattoo, top half of body, step away from body, combat knife, chicken coop, into the tool shed, tarp, leave the tool shed, speak with Byakuya, talk, speak with Ali, hero, examine the red control box. That's the only red control box I know of.
I don't... Did you check the tarp? I don't even remember.
Maybe I didn't. Because, like, when I walked in, I think it...
What?
I did not. Holy crap, I didn't check the tarp. I'm such an idiot. I did not check the tarp. If it is Kyoko, the thirst count would forever be halted. Actually, I still have a feeling Taylor would find a way to thirst into the afterlife. Yep, she definitely would.
Of course I would.
And she is into necrophilia, after all.
No.
Alright, the top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. Inside the tarp that's wet and dirty, something about that bothers me. How did I... Because when I walked into the tool shed, it automatically pointed that out. So in my head I was like, oh, I already checked the tarp, I don't need to check it again. Like a fool.
Well.
I think I checked everything there is in the area. But I'm
Wow.
not done yet. Wow, it's just that one thing.
That one fucking thing.
Okay, there are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. Somewhere I need to go to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? There it is again. Is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Oh, hey Mosspig, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it.
Hello.
And if I can get her into her room, I'll be able to find out more. The key to her room.
It's all clear now.
Yep. Well, it's like in last stream, Byakuya basically refused to let Kyoko into her own room.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
But welcome home.
So, you know, that corpse totally could be her.
Okay. So I should talk to... Hey, fuckface? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it. Later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You had the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story.
Then fucking come with me, asshat.
Yeah. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not.
Ugh.
What a tool. Go to the tool shed, tool. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime I should look around somewhere else. I'm gonna check out that one area. Why do you need to be so... play the pronoun game with yourself? Alright. Okay, just... I'd talk to him one more time just to see if anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can finally leave.
Alright. Whew. Alright. So I just...
Sheesh.
That was the one thing I didn't do. Alright, so, was it like... one plate? Check out that place other than Kyoko's room? I guess the gym? Maybe?
I
That's
think
where
so.
the Monokuma his body was. Oh wait, wrong
That's
place.
the wrong place.
This is where a different dead body was found.
Eh.
Poor Chihiro.
Yeah.
That's the
Poor
point.
baby.
Okay. There we go. And the, oh, there it is. For a second I didn't see it. I thought the body was gone. Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? Oh, I already saw this. Never mind. That bomb went missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragments found in the garden. Fragments of the dead body have been updated. That's where the different dead body was found. It was so casually. Go and make yourself a suspect one day, yeah. I mean, it's not a big school and there's a lot of dead bodies that have been found, so I'm just kind of used to it at this point. Kyoko's room. Should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Okay.
But do you still taste that sweet despair?
Don't make me get the jackhammer.
No!
That's what I thought. Yeah, like at the beginning of this chapter, everyone found his body not moving in the gym, so they just kind of tore it apart. Because everyone assumed that the guy controlling him was dead or something. So. Think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. I'm actually going to do something decent for once and probably say something really shitty along the way. Byakuya walked off with a second glance and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Yeah, I mean, when opportunity strikes, I guess. Alright, so I guess I gotta talk to him. Probably wouldn't let me in. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took the key and slid it into the keyhole and then... And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks, bitch. The room is about as exciting as Makoto's room.
Yeah.
So...
It would excite me, though.
Uh-huh. And we're on to 130, everyone. Wow. So this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. Oh yeah. The count's just gonna keep going up. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's...
No, I think Kyoko got KO'd.
Oh no. Oh no.
Maybe.
Stop that, Taylor, you little bench. I think it's probably a key. Lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. Doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Miyagi doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. Dojo. Okay, guess we're going to the dojo then. I feel like I should examine something else before I leave.
Kyo coughed.
Oh, yeah, Kyo coughed. Yeah. Here's her bed.
She
I don't
might
see
have.
anything interesting here, at least as far as the case is concerned. What do you think, Taylor? Nothing interesting about that bed.
Oh, that bed's interesting, alright.
It's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry, so...
I need to do a thorough investigation of that bed.
131? Do we need
Alone?
to make 130? Okay, 132.
Everybody leave! Everybody leave!
133. 3 thirst moments at once. Just kept on going, so I figured.
That's a new record for a small amount of time because
yeah.
I've done like twice.
Yeah. Just ultimate Kyoko sim. Jesus. Yep.
I'm not sorry. At all.
Showing certain articles hang out to dry, I better not look inside.
Oh.
Was that another one?
Yeah.
My goodness, you're just speed running it today, aren't you? Oh, okay. Phil, you genuinely sound unhinged for a second. She did.
What?
When the thirst takes over, there's no going back.
Pretty much.
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. Clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Oh, what's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of
Yeah, we already saw it. Yeah.
If something ever happens to me, yeah.
Yeah, she was smiling.
And something probably did happen to her.
Shush. Understand that she ain't the okay in Kyoko anymore.
God.
Zakti just slapping us with the puns today. I love it. Sure, I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. Open the envelope and look inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Hey Taylor, what's that say? Under the sheets.
Under the sheets.
That's all that was in there. Yeah, it looks like under the sheets. What could it be?
Oh my god, I wonder.
1:35. Could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as soon as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? Found a crumpled up piece of paper.
Wait, I thirsted?
Oh, I thought when you said, gee, I wonder about what was under the sheets. I thought that was a thirst moment.
Oh, it absolutely was not.
Oh.
For once.
Oh, no, stop.
God, you always do that.
Shush. Because the spacebar is right next to the alt button, so when I have to swap over to OPS, I bump it. Found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile.
The 16th student?
Yeah, it
Lying
looks like
hidden
it.
somewhere in the school.
Hey, frogs!
Oh my god, frog!
Hey! Oh, they're having a party in here today. Wow.
Oh man!
We got Moss, we got Zoct, we got frogs, we got the whole party. It's awesome. I'm glad you can make it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then
Fuck
look.
off, man.
Yeah, just. Oh. Old ladies can party too. It's okay. Taylor's pretty old.
Wow! I mean, you're not wrong.
You're what, like 40 now?
I'm 30. Which equals 80.
Okay, Grandma. I made an effort to pull myself together, then look down at the profile sheets. Name, Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier, what the? Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and then soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information. She was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. Sorry.
Oh no, now you're dying.
Yeah, come punch
Oh my God.
back. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, from Fenrir, I think that's from like a Norse mythology, isn't it?
I believe so.
I think, I could be wrong.
I think. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Moss. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, and she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Grandma pulled a reverse card in your ass, Kelv. Can I have a part of your will? Oh my god.
Alright, if y'all fucking call me grandma, I'ma beat your asses.
I can make that a stream meme.
No! The thirst counter is bad enough.
We'll keep the thirst counter, but I'll just like gray Elte's hair.
Oh my god. Leave LT alone.
The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. Doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. I'm saying for irony, I swear. It's like one's non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. Okay, now the dancing man was an accident.
Oh my god.
That was how I saw things, just as an ordinary person. But then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Group is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player and a bit player is becoming our hero.
Ah, it's you!
What?
Hmm? What have you got in your pretty little hand there?
What?
Uh-oh, you found her profile?
So what if we did?
Hey, come on now.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything.
Had to pull 35 cards?
Oh, I've done that.
Oh my god,
fucking god.
that's awful. Oh my god.
Oh, thank you, Zoct.
Wait, Taylor's killing it, the voice acting.
I do my best. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Omnivores?
You're close enough.
Omnivorous?
I think that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Omnivorous! Fuck.
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Ah, thank you, Frog!
Oh, you getting all flustered because you're getting complimented?
Ah!
Let's get
If only-
Kyoko in here.
Oh god. If only Celeste was still alive, because Frog loves my Celeste voice.
Well, I don't have that set up on OBS anymore.
It's fine, I showed them the clip
Okay.
of the Gay Panic.
Yeah.
I've heard of Gay Panic. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh. So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I?
Do we clip the gay panic moment?
Yeah,
Okay. Here.
I clipped it.
For Zoc, let me go and just find the clips, videos.
It's something.
I'll link it. OBS. It's a clip from one of the previous streams. Alright, there we go. And back. Alright.
In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game.
The fuck?
I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was just thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
Oh, look how alive everyone
Oh,
is
they all look
here.
so
Aw.
not sad.
Aw.
I mean, some of them look like a little annoyed, but like 15 people.
When y'all first got together in the main hallway back when? Oh fuck! There were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
In other words,
Aw, bye, Frog. I'm glad you were able to stop by even for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm glad you can make it. Hope you have a good day, frogs.
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then...
Are we seeing it? Yeah!
Mikuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Watch out for
Well,
her.
I mean, again, I don't mind looking at that. Again.
It's hilarious. When,
But-
like, when you... Because you built it up like, oh, you're going to see that a lot. It's like, oh, it's... In my head, it's like, oh, we're probably going to see it a handful of times throughout this investigation. It's
I
like
was not joking.
I think that's like, no joke, like probably like the 10th time they've shown that. Feels like it, at least.
Mikuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student, Mikuro Ikusaba. She's part of the school life. Someone making all the regulations is...
Watch out for her.
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you.
Measurements? Seriously?
That's not a
Hey,
secret. It's in her report card. You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Upupupupu. Okay, now that's all you get.
That does help. Because the hand we saw had a tattoo, not a bunch of scars, so... It's on the back of her hand. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
I would never talk shit about my wife like that. Fuck you, Monokuma. Making me say that.
Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... There's fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again?
Always.
That's 135.
Yeah.
Taylor clenching her fist right now.
Yeah,
like
pretty
the
much.
Arthur meme.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Is
God.
that wrong? Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro Ikusabo, the 16th student, was here. Obviously,
for her.
Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules to the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. God, that was a mess. Can't talk today.
It's okay. Me neither. Like, ever.
Yeah. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one that killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. What you said definitely seemed possible, if that's really true. Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Oh then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
let's go.
Well, are you coming? I'm a tool. Oh, I think it went to one of these lockers.
The wooden key.
There's a wood block keys. It's just like those super traditional public bathhouses. It's like the key you found in Kyoko's room really does have to go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Sorry, throat's a little dry right now. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Yeah.
Alright, sorry about that.
You good?
Alright, sorry, I had to burp. Right. Just mute the mic so I don't want to gross anyone out. Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very
The one you clicked on? The one that was obviously different from the rest because it was the only one you were allowed to click on? That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right?
No.
Did you mean the key goes to the locker? You should probably use the key to find out what's in the locker, right? Well, just try it. Okay. Makoto, get a fucking backbone. I took out the wood block key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock and...
Remember that time Hina smacked Byakuya? That was awesome.
That was really nice. I wish she would do it again.
Yeah.
I wish Sakura did that. Would have killed him.
Oh man, that would have been the best.
But then when she would become the black end and would have had to choose, be like, oh hey, she killed Byakuya, which is great, but also like the rest of us die if we don't vote her out.
Ah, yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway.
What the?
Huh?
Alright, well, I'll check that later. I just got a weird email. The locker easily accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here and it looks like 10 arrows in total. Look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, that bow, they're nothing but little, strong but little sticks. Strong sticks. There was something else inside the locker. Bought a ball of duct tape. What was it used for? Is that a bloodstain?
See.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the... Oh, sorry. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Like duct tape's been added. I think that all the lockers messed off now. I cannot talk today for some reason. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Sorry. Something wrong?
Very
It's
strange.
very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case, but had the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room.
Why?
Or perhaps Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research. Talking about the archive? That's right. The archive has all kinds of info in general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
I only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there's a file related to Fenrir somewhere over there. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says, but what language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Because I wasn't an entitled silver spoon-fed piece of shit like you? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay the debt 100 times over, because I'm an entitled piece of shit. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Douchebag.
Douchebag. They didn't even have a booty. Just flat ass.
Flat.
Fenrir is
Boy Karen, yo.
Oh, exactly. There's a name for that. Like a male Karen.
Darren?
Is it Darren?
I've heard Darren. I think I've also heard Ken, so I'm not really sure.
I've also heard Kevin.
Kevin is for dumbasses, actually.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Like, just like really fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's the difference, right?
I guess, yeah.
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. I heard Darren Kyle. Okay. Makes sense. Darren, Karen, yeah. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are a part of our world. Their battlefields are much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it. Ford said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. Like the hand. That's Furuko Ikasaba! They got a tattoo of Fenrir. Not Kyoko, thank fucking God. At least, hopefully. Unless they just got like a tattoo to make us think. Could that mean...
Or she's the blackened.
Or what?
She could be the blackened.
I don't like that idea.
Well, she could be.
I don't like that idea, shut up.
Dina just called me racist.
Mukuru.
I didn't come up with it. That just means they get their hands dirty and murder someone.
Dorks. Mukuru Ikasaba's profile's been added to the Truth Bullet section. Alright.
Mukuro Ikusaba?
The 16th student?
Lying hidden somewhere in the school?
The ultimate despair?
Watch out for her.
Yeah.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth.
I read that differently.
Natural phenomena.
I did too.
Because we know where our minds are right now.
Yeah.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Sure
See
thing,
you
Double D.
later.
I'm still not over that.
Yeah.
Damn it, Zoct.
And the time has come. All we can do now is try and uncover the truth during the class trial. It seemed that way. Let's go. Alright. Oh boy. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Huh? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. Could show up at any time. When I imagined it was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. Then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again?
Oh. What
it's
should
all
we
good,
do?
Doc.
Should we keep waiting here, or... Or what?
What?
Jesus.
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait?
Hell yeah, Zoct.
You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Upupupupu. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree. If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now.
I'm assuming it's Kyoko.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
Damn sure you're hoping to punish her. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here and no rule's been broken.
Kyoko!
Kyoko, you're still alive?
No! That's a ghost!
Stop talking. Such an idiot. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
Himbo.
Yeah. Yep.
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. I hear Poppy barking.
Yeah, she's I don't know why she's barking, but she's barking.
She's so cute. You're right. There's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later.
Huh. Wonder why.
What the hell? How rude.
Maybe try refreshing the page, that might help.
Yeah,
Possibly.
try that.
Sorry.
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of ya.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko.
Group
Kyoko!
hug.
Huh?
Group hug.
Oh.
So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. My God. I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we've got to deal with ghost.
I told you to stop stalking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, away from me.
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over.
Yeah, so you missed that. So,
Oh yeah, oh my God.
So Toko is just kind of, it's kind of sad, honestly. But like basically she's like kind of just like very submissive to Byakuya, even though Byakuya wants nothing to do with her. And so like she's just like following him around, doing everything he tells her to do. It's kind of sad. Oh, also she's got a split personality with a serial killer. So I don't know if you knew about that.
Dimp is correct.
Yeah. So that's what Taylor is with Kyoko.
If she watched the anime, then she probably knows that.
Yeah. Did you read that?
Huh?
Did you read that?
Oh, I did.
Okay. Sorry.
I think I did. Whatever. It was on screen long enough.
Oh damn, take that back.
Take what back?
Sure. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. I watched the anime years ago, so I only remember like two things. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, no need to remember the anime,
But I
because not worth remembering.
couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
the second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered.
Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I?
So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting.
But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's the key you found goes to?
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
in other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
Byakuya? What?
Just a second.
Hey! What are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through this trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me.
For her? It's a strange way to put it. Last trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
goodbye.
I wonder. Well, if that's all.
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped onto the elevator. And the doors slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. Dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes.
Penetrate.
Hey. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Huh? I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. It hasn't.
Yeah.
The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show. Aw, man.
Alright. Get some good rest, sucked.
Yeah, just watch the VOD later.
Yeah. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. Oh, and thank you again for stopping by. As always, I really, really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly offense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, please. Oh, look at all those characters who are now dead.
Yeah, so many.
Alright, as always, look over the truth bullets real quick just to...
Yeah.
Alright, exploded body, fake nails, tattoo, fragments near the body, sprinklers, when the body was found. At the crime scene, tarp, chicken coop, Yucky's account. There's no corpse just out there. Body before the explosion. White jacket, mask. Agree. Salvage profile. Account, key, the arrows, bloody duct tape, Kyoko's account. Okay. Well, the thing I don't get is what the arrows have to do with this, but I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm. Stop yawning.
I don't know why I'm yawning.
God.
God! Alright. Do this.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive. Then I'll punish everyone
I've seen this before. So.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Oh my god.
Himbo.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
Yeah, very nice.
I love her
Because-
logic there. Also, that was 136.
She's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
What?
This is like the stupidest thing in this whole game.
Oh yeah.
Like, really?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves her body doesn't belong to her. Well, that'd be her piercing glare. Her gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Oh my god.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. If I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here. The case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to. God, this part of the trial is just proving to Hiro that she's not a ghost. Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
It's so stupid.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
So I guess something to do with nails, maybe.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
It's not.
No, that's wrong.
Because the nails would have cut through the gloves.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right?
Kyoko.
It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone
What?
doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
For the thing, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Well, to identify the body, I feel like I'd have to do something with the tattoo.
Probably.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure
His voice
it out.
keeps cracking.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Who died?
It was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Oh, if we can't identify the body,
Oh, I almost missed it
No,
there.
that's wrong.
Probably came close.
Yeah.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
My God.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
By the tattoo and the other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Well, that'd be Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student.
Line hidden somewhere in this school.
So I guess we'd use her profile to account that.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... be the wolf. Yep.
The Yolf. Quickest hangman yet.
Oh yeah.
The representation of Fenrir is...
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character, which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust
Oops.
that?
Sorry, I skipped something accidentally.
Oh,
I know information about Mukuro was strong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this, no matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Nope! There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. That'll be Makoto and
I
Kyoko.
got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis...
Except that's actually not 100% true because Hina was by herself getting food for everyone.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Huh.
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
I mean, I hope it's not her that did the killing, but...
Exactly so.
So the
I
only
wonder.
Shush. So the only suspects are now are me and Kyoko. Yeah, but I can't let this stand, so I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
It was 9 o'clock exactly.
The body
It's
must
9
have been
o'clock
discovered
exactly.
at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Kelby,
Yeah.
in 8 minutes, it'll be 6 o'clock exactly.
Holy shit.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this
What's that?
morning.
What's something you'll never forget, Moss?
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so
Oh.
I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
Murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. But I can't provide an alibi for that period. I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during that time.
My God, Vanessa's here. Hello.
Oh, hello.
You showed up. Yay.
Welcome to the stream. I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during this time. I don't have an alibi. I take it as one of your friends from the Discord server?
What?
I take it this one of your friends from the Discord server?
No, we've been friends for over a decade.
Oh. Oh, is this some, I'm forgetting names.
Vanessa.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa. Sorry. I'm a goof.
Yeah, goof.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember now. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Well, I think it was the sprinklers because they went off at 7:30 and the body wasn't.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, what? Oh, I used the wrong bullet.
In the morning.
Dork.
Dang it.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi from us.
Yeah, from his 7 That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would...
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It
Sound like
took place
I
somewhere
know.
Between 10 o'clock at night.
What?
I think you hit white noise.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you use
Mouth down south.
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the
I
sprinklers.
don't think I've ever heard that phrase before. The mouth down south.
I said that to you, and you said that very thing, and I was like, I didn't either until I played Danganronpa.
Okay.
The mouth down south.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Girl.
Yeah, you're totally wacko.
Words right out of my mouth.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Yeah, definitely. A lot of creative uses to describe stuff like that.
Love it.
To prove that it wasn't the sprinkles that got the body wet, all I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence and that should do it. Look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay. Oh, so, yeah, one of these.
Oh,
I
yeah,
actually
they're
been
fun.
playing a lot of rhythm games today, so...
I admit
Oh, nice.
nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
I mean,
hate you.
I love the executions.
No.
They're all really fucking cool.
Oh, yeah. They're depressing, but they're cool.
Are
Yeah.
you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything.
Yeah.
How can you?
This should prove it.
But I think my favorite so far, quote-unquote favorite, was probably Leon's.
Leon's?
Just remember what the body
That's
was
my
like
favorite in the
after
whole
explosion.
franchise.
Oh, really?
And you'll see
Yeah.
why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Started off strong then.
Yeah.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion. You'll see why. It's 'cause it's brutal and it fits well with the character and what their ultimate is. Well, I mean,
And
it
it
goes
just-
for all of them, but still.
Yeah, and it just sets the whole mood of these
'cause
games.
definitely been the most brutal so far.
Yeah.
Because like Celeste, her death was on fire, but she just got hit by a car by the end of it.
Yeah.
Mondo got turned into butter, so
2 times the fat.
yeah, 2 times the fat.
I also really like the first execution in V3.
I guess I'll find out what that is
Yeah, that's also a really good one.
in a while. That'll be down the road.
Yeah.
I want to take a break from the despair after this.
Yeah, plus you gotta play Danganronpa 2 first anyway.
Yeah.
No rush to get to V3 because fuck that ending!
Yeah.
Stupid!
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion. You'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
The pit of despair.
If the sprinklers got the body wet,
I've been feeling that plenty of
shouldn't
times.
the whole body have been wet?
My favorite character hasn't died yet, but hopefully she doesn't. It's a big time sad.
They only got the top wet. The
eh.
bottom was completely dry.
She could.
What a brutal
Stop.
maniac.
Hey, mine could too.
I'm so
I'm not
sick of
saying
her.
anything.
Let's just move on.
Go punch her back.
I might have
The reason
to.
only the top half was wet was because
Hold on.
All right. Listen in, everyone. You gonna do
while
it?
the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
There's a Cena getting her back punched.
Then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mokuro's killer is... No,
Okay, I'm back.
I refuse to believe it. Welcome back. We can hear you again. Kyoko
Heard
murdered
Stina.
someone? Yeah. That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Before she says
Yes,
that one
babe.
thing, I have to pee.
I come back and he leaves. What the fuck? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well. What?
If you have another paper that says details about the case or whatever
Does that not say it?
thing.
Hold on. Oh, my bad. It was this one. Substitution. Stina, my god. Stina, Vanessa says hi.
I get back.
Did you hear her, Vanessa?
Also, I'm back.
Hello.
If you vote for me and I die here,
Hi,
the
gay
mystery
fans.
of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
So something? The scene was used to cover would be tarp, I think. Well, it's dirty on one side, but completely clean on the other.
I got it!
The one that held us in that
You're
room
talking
for like
about
an
the
extra
tarp,
10 minutes.
aren't you?
Oh yeah. God.
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. It was used the way Kyoko said. Tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I had to refute what Kyoko said. This is a twist I wasn't expecting. You and your little bitch.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
Well, there's
But the
blood
underside
all
of
over
the tarp,
the body.
it was totally spotless, right?
Well, it was still wet when we
That
found the
side was
body.
protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No,
So there's blood and everything on it. Yeah, because they mentioned specifically the blood was still
Actually, one
Yeah.
side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
Himbo.
More than that, What if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Blood from right there in the garden, which must mean... Oh, the chicken. Because there's one of them missing, I think.
I got it!
Yep.
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the
Chicken
scene
blood.
so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
Ew.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right?
Oh, nice. How was the chicken made?
But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Okay.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off. But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Cena. Her growl.
She's clearing her throat again. Violently.
Very violently. My god.
Go get some water, girl.
Gargle some
Okay,
salt
we're
water.
gonna
It's
get-
not pleasant, but it should help.
If that's actually what took place,
Kelby
it
said
certainly becomes
gargle some
possible
salt
that the murder
water.
happened
Should
earlier.
help.
But to pull all that off,
Help you clear out any gugh in your throat.
wouldn't they have had to go back to the
It'll
garden
clear
after
out
the
any
sprinklers turned off?
Just don't swallow it. It's nasty.
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
I
still-
quite like that angle.
1
There hasn't been a
37?
thirst in a while. I had to.
Yeah.
Hina, after
You
you
had
met up
to.
with Makoto in
I
the
had
dining
to.
hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
Oh my lord.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
They're opening a Krispy
You know
Kreme
that
across the
knife we
street.
found all black and burnt?
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Oh god.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Okay, so we got custody of the knife.
Yeah.
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. Thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. Have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. It's been a roller coaster of a trial so far. It started with trying to prove that Kyoko was not a ghost, and now this.
Yeah.
The knife we found lodged in the dead
Wait,
body.
what?
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Hold up.
Really
What are my
is,
options?
isn't it? I was afraid of that.
Maybe this one?
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Leon
because I had
Kuwata
the knife
fucking fucked my wife?
That
What?
automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Huh.
So
Maybe?
there's no
Nope.
question.
Dang it.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
The knife we found lodged in the dead
Fuck my
body.
wife too. And Taylor did the same
It's
thing.
the same one we gave to Makoto.
It
Excuse
really
me.
is, isn't it? I was
Remember that
afraid
thing
of
on the backloggery?
If he
Yes,
did
I do.
have that
Yeah.
knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be
I
clear
got my
from the
boba.
description of
Hey,
the cover-up we
nice.
just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Well, I guess it'd be the Monokuma file.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. Totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same
There's
thing.
there's Toko getting just yeeted across the room. It's a funny
The
image.
explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but
Kyoko's not a ghost.
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter
Okay,
between
be
your
nice to
ears
Hina,
to
you piece of
use,
shit.
You'd know the answer.
You can't
Well, if
be
you're
nice
so
to anyone.
smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
It'll be the fragments in the body, I think, because there was the for the bomb.
Nah.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural, because of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
The picture you like quite a bit.
Oh yeah. It's got everything.
No.
Crop out the far right side of the pic and solid.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Hina first.
Anyway, the
Bet
culprit's
your
motive
ass.
is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. Need to concentrate.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of
Maybe it
her
was
head.
Orville, because maybe.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal
Injury has yet to be determined, correct?
No, that's wrong. Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible?
Pickaxe!
If someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with a metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Huh. It's not the knife. It didn't really make sense to me, but I guess the arrow is only the weapon on the weapons file.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed him. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kinda weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thick.
But if they wrapped it with the duct tape...
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that would take a lot of tape,
Just
though.
the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also
And
found
that is
a
quite a lot of
wad
tape there.
duct tape.
Yeah.
The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows
Oh,
together.
okay. My thinking was he wrapped a single arrow around to make it thicker. That was me dumb.
Bundling them together using the duct
Oh,
tape
dork.
would easily
Yeah,
create
I'm
a single
stupid.
weapon as thick as a
No,
pipe.
no.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what the
I
killer
literally
did.
just proved that I'm stupid, so how can you argue? Ha.
I'm not gonna argue. I'm just gonna
Similar to
kick your ass
Aesop's
later.
fable about the bundle of
It'd be easier for you to headbutt it, shorty.
One stick is weak, but put them together.
Oh my god,
Hello.
hi Peepo. Hi.
It's meant to teach
Welcome to the stream.
Damn, that's harsh.
Glad you came.
That's what she said.
How is it harsh? You even listening?
Anyway,
Well, I was the
was
only one with
murder
the
weapon.
mine in the gutter for that one.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, It was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
You have. Why are you lying?
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to. The death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? When it's like Kyoko went to the dojo. Must be connected. It'd be the key that she had in her room that went to the dojo.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
Unless Byakuya is trying to
This
frame
all proves
Kyoko.
that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? And what were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me? Yeah, not at all creepy. And does that mean she knew I was being attacked? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... What do you mean that Kyoko? She killed someone? For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
It would be nice.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
But she couldn't have because she didn't even have access to her own room.
Could I really have done that?
So now what do I use the bullet on, I guess is the question now.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
There's proof that you aren't the
Maybe
culprit.
this? Oh, sweet.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, he's stupid.
He's stupid and stinky and has a micro dick.
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Huh? Why not?
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Ha!
Then you're finally starting to understand.
No, that's not actually true. There's a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. This just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie? Did she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? Vote for me and I die. Stays hidden forever. Mastermind's laid for us a trap. Mastermind's trap. Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true?
Yes, she is.
138.
Yeah.
What should I do? What should I... Mastermind's trap? The victim was Mukuro when Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. Spend all your time trying to avoid danger. We know danger, risk of solving a mystery. I have no choice. Or wrong. What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie.
Do you want me to be honest?
Oh, so there's like a game over to... Okay, run away. I'm siding with Kyoko.
No!
No, I'm siding with Kyoko.
No!
No?
No!
No?
No!
Don't side with Kyoko?
Don't.
So pursue the lie?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying. It must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. What?
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Given it?
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Oh, she had that thing.
No, that's wrong.
God damn it.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
She has a secret tool that can unlock any door. Fuck.
Secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room.
What the
It lets
fuck?
you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it, so I lost. That's all this means.
Huh? Then, are you saying you really didn't, Kyoko? You really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished! finish, the class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Boop, 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 boop.
What the fuck, though? I don't like this.
You think I do?
I didn't say you didn't. I didn't say you liked it. You've already experienced this.
Boop, 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 boop. Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right.
We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. Something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Is everybody ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this.
Gotta.
I don't want to fucking see this though. What the fuck? Is this the bad ending? You
Yeah.
fucker.
It is.
I was like, why are you so insistent that you picked that? You fucker. I mean, I knew we were gonna do it anyways, but still, I was like, I thought you were gonna say like, hey, be sure to click this to get the bad ending first. But nope.
But you were like about to make that decision. I was like, no!
You okay?
Oh.
So the class trial, Mukuro Ikusawa came to an end. Still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me, because my best friend was like, hey, click this button. Just stop thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. As that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the absolute hell? Poor Hina.
See, wasn't it worth it?
Oh god! The implications!
It's so fucked up, but it's hilarious.
The implication that Hina had to fuck Byakuya, that's disgusting.
I know.
Oh, I've been skipping the dialogue because I'm just so... Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope, what the fuck? This is hope? This is disgusting.
This isn't right!
Oh my god.
Thank fucking god. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Makoto,
That's what
why
you
are
wanted me to
staring
see.
off into space?
Yep.
Don't you
Jesus.
have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
So I just don't pursue the lie then?
No.
That was definitely an ending.
said I sounded like a psycho.
You did. Alright. Made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. Thank God.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Voting time?
Hey.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What the wait. What the fuck? I'll definitely play 2 eventually. Think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault.
Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone.
Good job?
Yeah, they got it right.
No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense.
Jesus.
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment.
Wait, why do I... Kyoko?
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Bye, Makoto.
Bye, Makoto. What the fuck? So am I gonna play as Monokuma from now on?
Or Kyoko. Or maybe even Fuckface.
Hopefully not. I'd rather play as Toko.
Anyone but Fuckface.
Oh, so it's just the same execution regardless. Wait, is this also a bad ending?
I don't know, is it? Do you think it is?
I mean, it's the exact same ending, but with Makoto, and that's the character you play as. I doubt the game's gonna end this way.
Hmm.
I don't like this either. What? Yeah, I was like, wait, why didn't she just step in for Kyoko then?
Right? What the hell?
I mean, he didn't. Yeah, whatever.
Huh? Huh?
Kyoko stuck it in the USB port and everything.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, stroke my keys, sexy lady.
Jesus.
What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that?
Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego?
Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. Upupupupu. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Upupupupu. Upupupupu.
Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words,
Now it's the mastermind that's getting ensnared. That's ensnared.
Was that a thirst moment?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you be the one that you'd rather be the one getting ensnared right now?
Will you shut up?
What are you talking about?
so...
You'll...
140? 140.
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.
Massive high school towers all over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. What? Hope's Peak Academy brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Remember this when we just, it seemed like a nice dating sim or something like that. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. I'm standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students. It was me. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It would be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It's not any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Finally. I finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. An awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of a light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. It must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. I was going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died. No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First step was to start looking for a way out of here. Door.
A whole lot of nasty smells in this chapter.
Oh yeah. It's locked. No matter how many times you pushed or pulled or kicked it didn't budge. Getting out here isn't going to be easy. So I'm not getting out of here anytime soon. Just had to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless too. Next I search for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked on all sides. But that's still not enough reason for me to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. And after making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. Can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of from the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. What the? A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jostle and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretched my hand out towards whatever that was, and it tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude.
Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. I got a real trash taste in waifus, huh?
It smells awful.
I'm surprised you didn't try to smack me for that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Okay. Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected.
What are you doing here?
So...
It's Noodle Geary. Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. Noodle head!
I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. It's right in your butt. Now, you're fully welcome to kill me now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then face me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished.
Thank you. It's nice of bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Yeah, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. Oh my.
So... So you still haven't given up, then?
Of course not. For all the fact that I can keep moving forward, it's about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at.
What, Kyoko? Why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
Pay a debt. Or no, to atone.
Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything.
So, you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you.
Don't say that. You didn't abandon me.
No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... There was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost. You knew that I knew that you knew.
Yeah. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do.
What?
I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason.
So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did, once.
Once?
Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was.
I forgore.
I forgore.
You forgore? But that's...
I had no memory of what my purpose is.
I saw that before.
Yeah.
Then is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto?
No, I forgore.
Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school?
First thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgore. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would you make you forgore all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory.
But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
There's only one reason I could come up with.
I forgore, okay?
Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans.
So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
The mastermind. One of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me?
Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but
I see. I am pretty fucking stupid sometimes. Intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
are you okay?
Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked... Ugh. I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced.
Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So, how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
You mentioned your ability.
My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective.
How surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly well hidden. You kind of proved that from the very beginning.
Yeah, I knew since, yeah. I was like, yeah, okay.
The
When I
ultimate
first played.
detective?
correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in the school.
You had to find someone? Who?
So,
Well?
Mukuro Ikusawa. Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
The headmaster? Why'd you want to find the headmaster?
Because he's my father.
Oh. What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's dad. Is Hope's Peak's headmaster? That's yeah.
Yeah, that's a sentence.
Yeah. Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
no matter.
So,
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That makes sense.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then what did you see in there?
so,
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The
What?
What's he doing? Kaito! Kaito! Bad kitty. I just heard Stina in the other room. She's like, Kaito!
I could hear it too.
He's being a bad boy.
Ah.
The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
But why there?
Because I also found this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. God, my brain. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there.
You're all good.
Yeah. I assumed that if that were true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Was that 141?
I don't know what that was.
It's like... Yeah.
Like, my brain is stupid, but I don't know if it's like thirst or just... Anyway, and that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So, what was it like? That part of the school, I mean.
It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized... Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
My imagination's pretty well, flexed out right now. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough.
Sounds like it must be important. Really ominous.
However...
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building.
Has to do with Mukuro Ikasaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means... everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusawa was to get me killed.
Get you killed?
Indeed.
Yeah, you saw the bad ending, right? I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial.
It was?
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's 6 o'clock exactly.
No restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
Kill me.
Yeah.
6 o'clock exactly.
It is 6 o'clock exactly.
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. And with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it.
Mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules? Makes it sound like Mastermind themselves is somehow bound to the school regulations.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What's that?
There was a point where Mukuro may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
I could have been the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Let's flash back on that.
Do you mean... during the night? Again? That same flashback?
I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death.
Okay, we're getting existential over here. What?
I can hear the god of death as he moves. That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room. Let's flash back on it again. I ran into your room and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Right, aren't they great?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me.
So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. God. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So, what does that all mean?
In other words...
I bet Makoto would just love to get out of this room. It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Yeah. Like, can we just talk somewhere else, please? Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
The other ultimate despair?
There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
You're talking about...
That's right.
What happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all the evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy.
looked like something else.
I mean, this is a rocket.
Yeah, it's a rocket. Well, that's a really good time to stop. We're going into chapter 6, which I believe is the final chapter.
Don't look at the chat, whatever you do.
Okay.
Peepo!
Not gonna look at the chat. I assume spoilers.
Yes.
But yeah, so I'm just gonna scroll up real quick. Let me just. Alright. Turn to main menu, all that stuff. But yeah, thank you everyone who stopped by. I had a pretty good turnout today, honestly. Thank you, Moss. Thank you, this kitten. Thank you, Nomadic Microbe. Thank you, everyone else who stopped by and watched. Be streaming again soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So, till then, well, if you aren't already, maybe give me a follow so you can, you know, get notified next time I go live. Anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.